So this past April, I made the tough decision to sell my first gen Evo Following, and I love that bike. It fit my riding style pretty well. It loved to go fast, pop off anything and everything, climbed amazing, and really took on stuff way above its pay grade for a 120 mil travel bike. But having a bit older geometry, non-boost spacing, which was making it tough to find wheels, and sometimes wishing for just a tad bit more travel, I had this itch for a new bike that I wanted to scratch. And with the used bike market being pretty strong, I felt like it was a good time to sell the bike and move on. And that's why I am the new proud owner of a Fazzari Delano Peak. So for the sake of not drawing out this video, here are the big reasons why I went with the Fazzari. As a 135 mil frame, this can be my do-it-all, daily driver type bike. I do have my longer travel Marin, but that is slightly more bike than I need for most of the riding I do around Massachusetts. So going forward, I will reserve that bike for lift access days, trails like Vietnam, North Conway, or any time where I know things will get a little more rowdy and warrant the extra travel. Frame geometry in the Delano Peak has all the numbers I was looking for in a bike. No complaints there. Oh, and did I mention, has 2 water bottle mounts. They'll come in handy where I want to keep things light. Maybe mount 2 water bottles or maybe some tool storage there as well. Having a bit tighter budget than last time I bought a bike, but also being accustomed to a certain level of part spec on my bikes, the Delano Peak had what I found to be one of the best bangs for the buck builds in a carbon full suspension bike. I chose the Elite build, which comes with Fox Performance suspension, Shimano XT drivetrain and brakes, and a solid choice of other components to round out the build. I did upgrade the bars to NVM7 bars when I ordered the bike, and then once it arrived, swapped in some of my personal preference contact points like Vittoria tires, DD grips, and an SDG Bel Air saddle. My butt knows what it likes. I didn't want to wait till mid-summer, potentially end of summer for a new bike, so this definitely played into the decision with the Delano Peak. I ordered the bike in mid-January with a late April expected delivery date, and the bike arrived the first week of May, which isn't too bad considering the delays of most manufacturers right now. Now the big question people will have is, how does the bike ride? And to be honest, I never had a chance to test ride this bike before purchasing. Kind of went off the reviews and my prior experience with the brand. Back in 2015, I tested their Nebo Peak for Vital. So I had some experience with their bikes as well as their 23-point custom setup process. I just got the bike back from being ride wrapped.
There she is.
And plan to take it for a shakedown ride this weekend. But then I have to pack it up and ship it off to Bentonville for a 5-day trip. I'm really excited to put it through the paces down there and will definitely report back with my initial thoughts. That's it for now. Let us know if you have any questions on the Delano Peak that you'd like answered after we've had some time on it. Thanks again for watching. My name is Justin from Mountain Bike Massachusetts, and I hope to see you out there on the trails.